I don't want any Sunday. Watch my motion as I run in slow motion away from the kitchen. I absolutely love sci-fi. I love animation. I love motion capture. And now the science that we currently have access to is taking it to a whole nother level. We decided it was about time to send the Buzz team out to find the latest trends to hit motion capture. That's nip, that's no, what's no, up no, that's no, yeah.
Animated characters have become a common feature in some of our favorite films, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. But have you ever wondered how it all works? Mpho investigates.
Today we're at the Flying Circus Studios in Johannesburg to get a hands-on experience of the Raptor 4, which is a motion capture technology that was used to create some of the world's most memorable characters like Gollum in Lord of the Rings. For the first time in South Africa, we're able to create similar characters and productions using motion capture technology. Let's check it out.
With the world-class Raptor 4 digital real-time capture system comes exciting possibilities for local production companies. Executive Creative Director Chris Vermeulen elaborates.
Chris, what is real-time motion capture and how does it work?
Real-time motion capture allows you to have a real person in a disco spandex suit with light-sensitive dots. Their motion is then translated into an animated character on the computer, like you see it here. This is the first of its kind in Africa as well, and I think we're the pioneers of the technology as it stands.
Since the system was rigged up in January, it has been used for many diverse projects, including various kids' shows. Producer Ande van der Merwe is having a great time on a music video.
Wow.
Hello, welcome.
Oh, hi, Andre.
Hello.
What a really cool setup you've got here. I really can't wait to experience it for myself.
I think let's suit you up, get you into a suit and animate it onto the screen.
The question is already being asked. When will a motion capture actor win an Oscar? This is an evolving discipline, requiring a lot of preparatory work. Mpho can't wait to give it a try.
You look great. It's hot, isn't it?
It's very hot in here, actually.
Okay, so let's mark you up. The technology really is not sort of centered around the suit. It's just a sort of comfortable suit that fits very tightly. And the little dots that we're putting onto you now, those are the reflective surfaces, these little silver dots that get picked up by the cameras. So the cameras that you see all around the studio, and there's 40 of them, they send out an infrared signal. And that signal gets reflected by these little dots and then gets recorded by the cameras. So as you move, the cameras will pick up the motion of these little dots.
The cameras are able to capture multiple characters, including their facial expressions, thanks to these little markers.
They're very strategically placed. It's not like we just put the dots on anywhere. They need to sort of talk to the rig the way that we've set up the CG character.
Developed in the late 70s, this technology is still relatively new and translates to larger-than-life stunts and state-of-the-art animated content, says CEO Ronald Henry.
Well, the Raptor 4 is the camera that we have here in our studio. It's the main camera manufactured by Motion Analysis. It's the same camera that was used on Iron Man 2, Planet of the Apes, and so on. It can also be used outdoors, which they did on Planet of the Apes, so they captured some of the scenes outdoors. And the technology really is, it's a camera that picks up the markers which are placed on the performers' bodies. Those markers are seen by the cameras in the infrared light spectrum, and they can be tracked down to an accuracy of under a millimeter, about 0.3 of a millimeter. So even if someone is standing still and they're breathing, you can even pick up their diaphragm moving as they're breathing. So it gives you a lot of nuanced movement. For instance, if someone is dancing, you get all the fine shifts of weight and things like that. Very difficult to hand animate. It's not a replacement for animation, it's just another tool.
A tool they hope will also entice international film productions to choose South Africa as a location.
I think it will allow production companies to be able to produce animated content. Owned content that they can now produce in a much faster way. For instance, a normal episode would take a traditional animation team weeks and weeks and weeks to animate, where now we can produce an animated kids episode in 1 to 2 weeks. Currently, we're sort of the pioneer or the leading edge in the technology because we're the first of its kind in Africa. And I think that old cliche, if you build it, they will come. We've built it, and we want people to come and use it in South Africa.
Mpho might just have found herself a new niche in the entertainment industry. Just watch this.
Well, you know what? For actors, it's no longer just voiceovers for animated characters. You actually have to get physically into it, and it's extremely exhausting. But thank goodness for this new technology that's going to change the face of South African film and TV.